Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be creating these fun Christmas countdown blocks. Here's a quick view of the materials I'm using for this project, including my Cricut Explore Air. Check out the video description to see the full supply list. First, I am giving my blocks a good sanding. Then I'm going to do 2 coats of dark walnut stain. The little blocks only needed 1 coat of stain and they actually came out pretty dark, so I just left it at that. Next, I'm going to start painting the colored backgrounds, the white and the red. I'm doing the red on the bigger block on the bottom and then the white on the medium-sized block. I'm just going to let those dry, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to open up my Cricut design space to start designing these blocks. First, I'm going to add in basically just my template so I know exactly what I'm working with. I'm not sure what size blocks you guys are going to be working with, but these are the sizes of the ones that I picked up from Michael's. If you are making them for yourself, of course, you can pull out your blocks to whatever size that you need them to. But for this, I'm working with the 2x2 size blocks, which I am just hiding since I'm going to be designing the bottom 2 blocks first. I'm just going to add in my text, and then I am using the font The Skinny, and that's from dafont.com. And if you need help uploading fonts to your own computer, I do have videos for that, and I will link that down below. I'm just kind of dragging these out to where I think it looks pretty good. I don't want the text to go all the way to each side. I just want a little bit of space there. And I did change the days until I changed that to white just so you could see that a little bit better. Now once I have that in there, I'm basically going to be making a stencil out of this. So I'm going to be using my block template there and going to be using that as the back of my stencil. So I am just kind of making that a little bit smaller and a little bit wider so the paint doesn't go on either side. Then I'm going to select both of those and slice out the words, so I am left with my stencil only. I'm going to do the same thing for the Christmas part. Now I have those stencil parts ready to go. I'm just going to push those over to the side, and then I'm going to start on both of my blocks. Now for these blocks, the first block we're going to do the numbers 0 through 5, and then the second block is kind of random numbers. That's just so we can get the maximum amount of days and usage out of this. And I will post both of the block sets of numbers that you need. Those are actually down in the description below. So here what I did, I just copied and pasted that whole set of numbers, and then I added in space in between my letters, just so it kind of pulled it out so I didn't have to go slicing these up or anything. I basically just created a bunch of my little blocks, and then I brought my project over onto the block, and then I sliced the number out of that. So then that creates the stencil that I need for that side on that block. I'm going to do that with each of the numbers until I have that block complete. I'm going to do the same thing with the second block. I'm just duplicating the boxes to make sure that I have enough to work with and that they're all the same size. And there we have everything that we need to make this project. Now I am saving this project. I know it's showing public. I'm still figuring out the shared links, but I will be sharing my exclusive design links on my Patreon page. If you don't know what that is, Google it because I'm still learning about it. I just launched my page last night. So if you want to check me out on there, I am on there under Carly Color, and I would love to see you on there. And I do plan on posting some more videos and stuff on Patreon later if you are interested in that. Alrighty, now we are ready to cut my project. I am cutting my Oracal 651 just on the Vinyl Plus. That's pretty much the setting that I use for all of my vinyl projects. But I am happy to announce that this is my last project that I will be doing with this Cricut machine. I just ordered a Cricut maker and it's actually coming in today. So I'm planning on doing an unboxing video and how to set up with the pre-existing machine, since I plan on running my Maker and my Explore Air all at once. So that'll be pretty interesting, but if you want to see that, I will be posting that in the next couple of days. I am ready to add my stencils onto my blocks. I'm just going to, I really just eyeball this. It's how I do most of my projects. I just eyeball it, and honestly, it's homemade. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, and this is just a little something for ourselves, since we are so excited about Christmas here already. And I will be putting up my Christmas tree probably next weekend. So today's November the 3rd. It'll probably be next weekend. Have you put up your Christmas tree yet? If so, let me know down in the comments below. Now with these, I'm basically just doing the exact same thing I did with the bigger blocks. I'm just kind of putting these on in a random order. There's no correct, way to put the numbers on there. I'm just making sure that they are on the right block, so that 0 through 5 is all in the one blocks, and then the random numbers are all on the second block. And then I'm just going through and doing 2 coats of white paint on those. Then I'm also doing my 2 coats of white paint over the Christmas part, and then on the days until, that will be in red. I did have one side of the block that I had to finish up. That was because I had that side sitting on the table part just so the rest of the block could dry. Now we are ready to peel off the decal to see our final results. Now this did pull quite a bit of the paint off, but I actually loved the look of it. It looked a little bit more rustic and exactly the style that I was going for. And you can see here some of the spots that it did pull up. And if you want, you could always go over those with a little white paint pen just to kind of clean it up. But like I said, it was the look I was going for, so I left it just like that. Now I'm not sealing these or anything either. I just use regular acrylic paint since it is going to be an indoor only project. I'm not going to be putting any sealant or anything on it. And there we have our days until. I think these just came out so cute. If you want to rough them up, you can go over them with sandpaper, but I like how they came out just as. And there we have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, click subscribe now.